What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Road to Pro video. We are 7 weeks out. We are closing in on stage time, and it's starting to really, not like get to me, but like I definitely got to kick it up a notch these next couple of weeks, conditioning wise. Just up the conditioning and consume just a little bit less, cut some things out, and try to get as bubbly and as lean as I possibly can these next couple of weeks. Cause I definitely, I just compare myself all the time to stuff, so I'm definitely feeling like I'm behind. But regardless, I'm very happy with how far I've come personally and mentally and spiritually throughout this whole thing, and how close I've come with my girlfriend, with like just people around me, like helping me out, and trying to make me a better person. Like everybody, like people that were filming this video for me, like they all those people mean a lot. Now everybody like reaching out and like helping me out throughout this entire process has just been so cool. And we still have 7 weeks to go, and there's still a lot of work left to be done. So people that are in my corner, I appreciate you, because there's I need those people in my corner while I'm going through this. But each week I feel like I'm tightening up really well. I get leaner and leaner, and I feel more full, like I look fuller and I look like more shredded each week. So that's a good sign, and I'm already way better than I was last year. So like that's all we can really be happy about. It like we're already leaps and bounds ahead of where we were last year. And I'm not saying we're gonna go get a pro card, we're gonna go get it fucking done, but even if it doesn't happen, I'm very happy with how far I've come already, and there's just no stopping me, like at this point, because I know how much work I put in up until this point, and I know I can fucking keep doing this and keep grinding and become one of the best. Like I know what I need to do to become the best, and I know what I know what it's going to take. Maybe not like I know what it's going to completely take, but I know what kind of level I have to get to, because I'm just getting myself back in that mode to do, all that cardio and stuff again, and making sure I'm getting all my steps in per day. Like I'm doing all that stuff. It's just hard to get back into that, mode of being so down. And like it's not down, but it's very tough mentally to understand, or to like go through life just thinking about food all the time, and like thinking about steps and thinking about posing. Like you're always fixated on that stuff, and it's like that's not life at that point. So like you have to take a kind of step back from life itself, and like just focus on all those things, like how much milk, like how much almond milk did I put in that. Like everything has to be calculated, weighed out, and your day's completely filled out and calculated throughout the entire day. And that's just how life has to be for a couple of weeks if you want to be good, if you want to be great, if you want to be, if you want to be a difference maker, that type of thing. So, but you have to take those necessary steps to do so. And then at the same time, it's like, yeah, you have to do all these things, but then you also have a life outside of that, and you have to make sure that those things are getting done as well. Those relationships are still staying intact. You can do both. It's very difficult, but you can do both. And I'm not saying like sometimes it's 80-20 and sometimes it's 50-50 and sometimes it's 90-10, whatever, 90 to that bodybuilding, 10%. Like you have to make sure you're still giving 100% to bodybuilding to be really great, and then still giving 100% to everybody. Not like, maybe not 100%, but still giving a decent amount of percentage to everybody else, because there just has to be more. Like I'm sorry, it's just hard to kind of explain this, because I've been thinking about this for a while, because I've been talking about how like great bodybuilders also have those people in their corner, and they still do more outside of bodybuilding, but like it's just so hard, and it's kind of hard to tell people to do that, and just kind of get to that like level of thought process to like, even though you're so fucking tired and you're so down and you're like so like beat up on yourself, you still got to be like, yeah, I'm there for the people around me no matter what. Like that's kind of that mindset is kind of hard to tap into, especially when you're already so tired and so beaten you just want to go to bed. But if something else needs done, go get it done. It's not all about you at the end of the day. Like, yeah, you want to do bodybuilding and all this stuff, but like you still want to be a great human being at the end of the day too, because like this stuff can make you a dick sometimes. Like all this stress and all this stuff, it can make you say things or do things that you don't necessarily mean, or all that type of stuff. So it's like, don't ruin your regular life just to bodybuild. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have a good balance of both, or it's gonna all blow up. And I'm just trying to help everybody out and talk about my personal experiences, because like that's one thing I did last time, is I blew up all my relationships and then came back to nothing. This time I'm having and connecting and making those relationships still, and I'm at a better spot mentally, and I think definitely physically and definitely spiritually. Like, I'm doing really, really well. Like, yeah, I'm fucking hungry as fuck and I hurt so bad, but I'm so excited for these 7 weeks, because I'm just ready to grind and get as lean as possible, and I know I have a good support system around me to do that. So I keep yapping, and I just want to, that was like kind of the main thing, was just the yap talk, and just to keep going over like how important it is to be so much more than just a bodybuilder. You have to be just so much more to be great. You got to be a great everything to be different. I'm out of focus. Am I out of focus? I was out of focus. But yeah. And I think just like one of the other tidbits that I wanted to talk about is like, just like when you're doing this and when you're bodybuilding, because I keep getting questions about how I stay so like how do you do, like, how do I do this? Like, it's because it just seems like so much at a time. And what I tell people is, it's like, I don't see it as one like whole thing. Like, I see it as, I don't know, like little goals throughout the day that I have to do and everything. And like, I break everything up so it doesn't seem so big at the end of the day. Because if I make it about just like the one thing, like if I just make it like my whole entire day, I'm gonna overwhelm myself so completely fast. And it's kind of hard to tell people, like, I'm just like, I've just been so, I don't know, you just have that thing in your brain that just tells you to keep doing it, keep yourself locked in. Like, I just have that switch in me that keeps me so dedicated and motivated to what I'm doing in the moment that I just get it done, and then I'm on to the next thing, and then that's my thing right then and there. Like, so I wake up, make my food, like that's my thing. I gotta make my food quick, gotta get steps in, gonna do fasted cardio, whatever it is. I'm fixated on that for the second, and then the next thing and the next thing. Because if I'm focusing on whatever comes next, I could fuck up whatever I'm doing then, and then so on and so on, and then that snowball effect really goes into it. And that's kind of like the same thing I kind of said last video about setting the tone each day, like making sure I'm doing something really good off the bat, like making sure I'm getting a goal in right off the bat. And that is true, but it's also about kind of splitting those goals up. I didn't kind of talk about that, is like, yeah, there's all these goals, but at the same time, it's like you have all these things to do, and now it kind of gets overwhelming. But you have to think about it one step at a time, and the steps seem easy. Like, if you just say, hey, I just have one step to do, like, yeah, perfect. Hey, I just have another step to do, okay, easy. I don't think about it as there's 30,000 steps, I got to do all 30,000 steps. I'm just thinking about that one step each and every single time, and then I'm on to the next step, the next step, the next step, and then it never, that's the only problem, is that doesn't get easier with each step. It gets harder. And I think that's the one thing where me and other people disconnect, is like, I enjoy when it gets harder. Like, I enjoy overcoming that. Some people kind of turn away from that, and like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want it to get harder. I want it to stay the same. And I'm like, that's where me and people kind of fall off, is like, I'm like, I don't care. I like it. It's what I want to do. It's on to the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. And then that's how I'm able to kind of carry all this, is because like, that's just how I'm wired. It's how I grew up. It's like, how much heart do you have? Like, how much can you give? Can you give 100% and then give 10 more? Like, that's the kind of person I am. Like, that's just how I've always been, like, since I've grown up, is like, even though I gave it 100%, like, I'm gonna try to give it 10 more afterwards. Like, even though I'm down, even though I was fucking down and out, I'm gonna come back swinging regardless. So you can't lose. In my eyes, you can't lose if you don't quit. And I'm just not gonna quit this. Like, I'm just so determined to be the best. Like, and it's gonna it's gonna happen. I'm gonna manifest it to happen. So stay around, and that's not me being cocky. That's just me being like I'm just gonna work my fucking tail off until it's done. You know, I'm not gonna stop until it's done. So I appreciate you guys clicking on another video. It means a lot to me. These videos are not I love doing these videos, but they're starting getting tougher while I'm having lower energy. But I want to start making more of them. I want to try to get maybe 2 out per week now that I'm super lean, and get more content out. And I want to hear what you guys want to see, and like just do like stuff that you want to see, like me prepping food throughout a day. If you want a day in the life of a weekend or something like that, like just let me know and we'll make that happen. But I just want to appease you guys, because this is all for you too at the end of the day, following my journey through all this. So, but yeah, I apologize for this one being kind of all over the place and kind of reiterating some things. I'm just trying to get my point across as much as possible and kind of explain what's going through my head at the time. And that's kind of that was kind of what my head was there at the time. So, but I appreciate every single one of y'all. Oh man, I'm sorry. Bless me. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thanks for clicking on another video, and I hope you enjoy this workout. Appreciate Joey for filming it for me. I'm gonna try to have some more, have those type of videos where people are filming me instead of trying to set up the tripod all the time, because I feel like this looks fantastic, more like it works a lot better than when I'm just setting up the tripod all the time. But we're gonna try to make it happen for you guys. Get bigger, get stronger. We're coming for the pro card in 7 weeks.
Vai sentar nos talibã, vai sentar nos talibã, talibã, vai sentar nos talibã, vai sentar nos talibã, talibã, vai sentar nos talibã, talibã.
Some people say you can't push past failure. I like to disagree. I'm not gonna change my destiny. Not me! Not me! I'm not gonna be a fucking pussy, dude. I'm gonna do some shit.
I don't think I can do it, but I'm still gonna do it anyways because I want to get better. You don't set limits, okay? Go in there, you lift heavy ass weight. I want to look like a literal fucking anime character. I do not want to be a normal person walking around. I want to have a substantial amount of muscle mass that makes people afraid.
Come on, baby, let's go. I just gotta pick this shit up. I just gotta pick this shit up. Come on now. You need this shit, bro. Pick it up. Come on.
You're rushing it. Slow on the way down. There you go. Yeah.